basically, women are never genuinely, truly tired. And I stand by that.
I agree.
Of course you would agree.
I agree 100%. Do you know why? This morning, I get up. As usual, 5 a.m. I get up, yeah. Every day I get up at 5 o'clock.
And then goes back to sleep.
I get up at 5 a.m.
And then go back to sleep.
I get up at 5 a.m.
Watch time.
Yeah? And obviously go to pray and do my devotional. This morning I went to the toilet. Tara comes in talking about, no, she knocks the door. She goes, are you in the toilet? I thought, obviously.
I said, babe, are you on the toilet?
Your tone wasn't like that. He was like, knock. He was like, you're in the toilet. You look at my mouth. You're in the toilet.
How could you see me? I was behind the door.
I can see.
No, because you demonise me.
I know you.
You
demonize you, babe. I just know you, innit?
You demonise me.
You in the toilet? I said, yeah. Anyway, come out of the toilet. That was the transaction that we had. I got back into bed. Tara snuggled herself back into bed. Her phone rings. I think, oh, all she's gonna do is lock it off. I said, but who's ringing her? Anyway, all I heard is, hey babes! And the conversation flowed from there. I can't get that energy in the morning, especially not 7:45 in the morning.
It was actually 7:30.
Or 7:30, whatever. You would never give me that energy in the morning, ever. So you're never truly as tired as you say.
I am extremely tired.
Nah, I'm not buying it.
I'm extremely tired. I'm severely anemic. Severely
We're not
anemic.
going to bring up these
No.
tired...
No. Be quiet, because you've spoken. I am severely anemic. My doctor called me. You was there. And he said, Tara, are you not tired?
What accent is that?
Do you not feel rubbish?
What accent is that,
Irish.
by the way?
Do you not feel rubbish, Tara? And I said, I do. And he said, do you know what, Tara? You're severely anemic.
Yeah.
I need you to go to the hospital right now and get an emergency blood transfusion.
And
Is that what he
have you
said?
done that?
Just answer the question. Is that what he said?
Yes, he did say that.
So he said already, I'm extremely tired. So imagine you're tired. My tired is 1,000 times worse than you're tired.
But you still have energy for other people or when it's needed.
No,
if your mum
Adrian.
called you, you'd be the same. If your sister called you, you'd be the same.
Adrian?
You wouldn't give me that energy,
When my
Tara.
mum and my sister call me at 7:30 in the morning, I do not answer if I'm tired. The only reason why I answered the phone call today was because there's something important happening.
So was you really tired this morning?
I was knackered.
But you had
But
the
I had
energy.
just got up, gone to the bathroom and come back. So I'm semi-awake.
Okay.
I'm not extremely tired.
Okay.
So
you're not extremely tired, you're saying? So you're extremely tired, but because you're awake or semi-awake, you're not still extremely tired.
Because there is a situation that's happening, I answered the phone.
So it depends on the situation if you're tired or not.
No.
Okay, explain
What I'm
that.
saying is I could be exhausted. Yeah.
Exhausted. We're
If
exhausted.
someone...
I'm trying to work out.
Okay, shush. If I'm extremely exhausted and then someone calls me because something has popped off, I'm going to wake up.
Okay. And let me just pause there. If you are feeling the same and then I was to speak to you, you would not give me the same energy.
No, because what you're saying, it hasn't popped off. Babe, do you know what continent, how many continents there are in the world? That's the kind of stupid stuff you'll talk to me about.
So what you're trying to say is I'm stupid?
I'm not.
How do you know it's not important to me? And I wouldn't just ask you about no stupid continent. I'll be like, babe, what do you think of this? What do you think of that?
Adrian.
It's obviously, you say I don't talk, yeah? So for me to speak, do you know how important that is? Do you know how important that is? I wouldn't waste my breath.
What I'm saying to you is, Adrian, when I wake up, when you wake me up, it'll be like, babe, I just had this idea for Meet the Thorpes.
Yeah. You see how important that
Write
is?
it down. And then tell me when I wake up.
I want to talk to you now. Why don't you tell your brethren to phone you back? Why don't you lock off the phone and message me?
Adrian, because I normally do, but
you didn't.
Because there's brother, there's a situation happening that is on 10 right now, and they need my advice.
I'll be honest, it's not that deep.
To you. But
the situation is not that deep. I know the situation, it's not that deep.
Adrian.
It's not that deep.
Adrian.
Yeah, that's my name.
Adrian.
That is my name.
Adrian.
Tara.
First of all, watch yourself. Number 2, okay, if you woke me up and said, rah, babe, imagine this has just happened at 7:30 in the morning, you've got my attention, I'm up. So, babe, I was thinking, I would like to do this video for Meet the Thorpes, and it's going to be a video about how men fart in the bathroom. That's not something I want to talk about at 7:30. And respect me because you're looking at your phone.
Yeah, because you said to watch myself. So I'm watching myself. Because you're just chatting nonsense. I'm not going to chat nonsense, yeah? Wake you up about...
Ain't just like this in the morning.
I'm talking to you about an important thing. Yeah, I've got an idea for Meet the Thorpes. I want to reel it off with you now.
Write it down.
Tell your brethren to write it down because
No, because it's important.
That piece of conversation that you had was a waste of my time because I had to lie down and listen to your nonsense.
I have to listen to your trash all the time.
Then you tried to...
Are you crazy?
One second. And then you tried to talk to me like I was interested in your dead conversation. Your dead... dead. D-Y-E-A-D-D. Dead conversation.
D-I-W-D-D. Do you know why he's chatting rubbish? Because when I was having the conversation, why was he butting into the conversation?
Huh?
Just tell her about this.
Huh?
Just do
You're
this.
acting. You're actually acting. Only thing I said was I said someone's name.
Only thing he said.
Because
Only
you were
thing he said.
struggling.
So he was speaking.
To guess.
No one asked
You was
him.
guessing.
No one asked
So I thought,
you
let
to
me
be in
be
the
a
conversation.
good husband and be...
Keep your business. Keep your nose out my business.
Cool,
Yeah? Adrian's talking about... You're
man.
talking about how it offends you that I spoke on the phone whilst you was in bed.
No,
Adrian,
no,
every
that's not what I said.
backside morning until I kicked you out and put you in the front room, did you... Hey guys, we're gonna join for prayer. At 5 o'clock in the morning. All right, I get it. You're spiritual. You're holy. You love God. Go do that in the front room. What the frick? And it's not just you. It's you and the other 3 guys on the phone in harmony. Oh, Heavenly Father, we come before you right now. We have a 1-bedroom apartment. Flat. And you're there calling down the clouds of heaven.
Oh my day. You should be happy you got a man of prayer.
I know I've got a man of prayer. What I'm saying to you is, Adrian,
You better give
the
thanks.
fact that you'll be
I will.
disrespectful and say, you was in the bed talking all the fun.
No,
and
that
I'm
wasn't
just,
my
let
issue.
me finish. And you know, you said, and furthermore, I was in the bed whilst you had the cheek to have this conversation while I was in the bed. Where you're there spraying down tongues and
because
slaying
it was
demons.
nothing.
Yeah, in the bedroom.
That is important.
Furthermore.
Do you agree it was important?
Yeah, it was important.
Right.
Go do it in the front room. Go do it in the front room. Because I don't have men's D or men's prayer with you. I'm not a man.
Cool.
I don't have the anatomy that you have.
Cool.
Okay? So, number 2, how many times have we been in the bedroom? I'm fast asleep. No. We're going to do this. If we're going to do this, we're going to do
Tara,
this. No,
the
shush.
question was, women are never actually that
I am tired.
And what you're proving is
I
that
am
point.
tired. I am tired.
Huh?
I am tired.
Yeah, but you
I
still
am
had
tired.
energy.
This is what happens in the morning.
You had energy.
Action replay. 1, 2.
That's what you do whilst I'm like this. And I'm like, Adrian, are you kidding me? It's 1 o'clock in the morning and you're watching UFC. Are you kidding me?
I'm bored.
And it's loud. Go in the front room. We don't live in a studio house. We have walls that separate
want
the
the
rooms.
comfort of my bed.
So back to my point, I'm truly always tired because of your nonsense.
Oh, okay, but so you're going
You
to
keep
agree
me
that
up in
you're
the
always
morning.
tired.
You keep me up. I'm always tired.
Cool.
I'm always tired, but my pride wakes me up.
Your pride.
Yeah, my pride wakes me up. You come to some nonsense, I'm
Okay,
going to wake up.
Here's a question. Here's another question. How do I get the same energy you give other people when you're tired?
By saying something that's relevant.
Cool. So that's going to be the last podcast that we ever do because what you're saying is when I speak, it's not relevant.
I'm saying when you speak
I'll
at
get
home.
up now. Huh?
Get up, then. You keep threatening. Get up, David. Come take his place.
Don't threaten me.
It'll be Tara and David's podcast. Get
Don't
up.
threaten
Go.
me. Don't threaten me.
Go. Leave.
Don't threaten me.
Go. 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 Who's next? Go.
Ain't nothing but the good vibes. We met each other in our teen times. Since then we got saved, engaged, had the not displayed. Our love through married life. Meet the Thorpes, that's our tagline. Like, comment on our journey and subscribe.
Yo, people, welcome to another episode of True Talk with the Thorpes.
Yeah.
You're right, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
I'm good. I'm really good, actually. I just firstly want to say thank you so much. David's making all this noise with his panini in the corner, so I don't know if you can... David's our producer, if you don't know. But yeah, we just want to say thank you so much for all your support. We're seeing the subscriber count go up. So it seems that you guys are enjoying it. You're
the comments,
commenting.
the DMs.
We appreciate you guys, man. We appreciate you.
We love ya.
But I feel like you guys know us as either Meet the Thorpes, the couple that prank each other, or the couple that just ain't
Instagram,
serious. Or
TikTok.
you know us as the couple that we're going to stay together, then we're going to get a divorce and then got back together. But you don't really know us. Like, do you get what I'm saying? You don't know Adrian, you don't know Tara, and we want you guys to know us. So
Facts.
we are going to have some real conversations today about a lot of the downs that we faced.
The journey that we've had.
The journey that we've had so far. We probably won't get through all of it today.
Yeah.
But just kind of so you guys can have an insight to who we actually are. I think what I want to start with is when we unintentionally fasted for 3 days.
My days.
When we just got married.
I don't even want to relive that.
Hey, listen, bro.
don't
I don't know if
relive it,
Tara and
man.
Adrian could hack that now, you know.
Certainly not.
Brother, does it look like we can not eat for 3 days?
Hey, listen, that day, those days,
Was the ghetto.
Mazza.
The ghetto. It was the ghetto.
Newlyweds.
So let me set this up for you, yeah? Me and Adrian got married. We didn't have a car at the time. You was borrowing like your mum or your dad's car.
Yeah.
So me and Adrian didn't really have no big bills. We only had our rent, which was £400 a month, like
was it.
dirt cheap. And my mum was still paying my phone bill. It was cheap, innit? So me and Adrian decided that we were going to get a 2-year-old Mercedes GLC, a Mercedes C220.
Yeah.
We got this car, beautiful car. At the age, that time was probably 24, 25.
Something like that.
Felt like bosses, felt like G's. But unfortunately, when we got the car, we didn't think about our finances.
We did not budget.
So we bought the car, put petrol in it, but didn't have any food.
And we was driving the hell out of that car.
Driving the hell out of it. We would go for long. Remember, in the past podcast, you've heard me say that I like to go for long drives. Yeah. We were going for drives like no one's business. Anyway, filled up the petrol tank, cruising. This is why you can't always believe what you see, you know? Cruising in this car, we thought we were it. Guys, we had no money for food. Yeah. And there's no way that I could go to my mum and be like, hey, mum, sorry, can I just borrow £20 for food
wouldn't make
shopping?
sense.
With a brand new car. Like, what kind of stupidness is that?
And I mean, we could, but it's just like, you know, I didn't want to, me personally, I didn't want to get that failure look from my parents.
Yeah, it's long.
Or just anyone. You just got a new car. Why?
And you just got married. It's like time to stand on your own
Yeah.
2 feet. But I remember at this time, yeah, we lived in the same vicinity as some of our friends. So our friend Kenny was across the road, and our friend Ashley was upstairs, and we were all broke. We were all going through it, man. The difference is they hadn't bought brand new cars, yeah? We decided to go and buy a freaking new car. And we was like, all right, let's see what we've got in our cupboards and let's come together, right? So us and Ashley lived in the same block. Kenny lived in the block opposite us, yeah? So we all met up. It must have been about 10, it was dark. It must have been like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. Yeah. And we was like, right, Kenny came, he had skycrackers and a Maggie cube.
Awful.
Ashley had, I think, like a pack of super noodles.
Yeah.
And what did we have? Like a tin of tuna or something.
Maybe.
Or some corned beef, some bully beef.
Something tinned.
Yeah, something tin or beans.
Something.
Oh, and Ashley brought the beans with sausages.
the sausages
yeah,
already in it.
The beans with the sausages in it. So we looked at it and we was like,
What kind of meal can we make from this? There's nothing you can whip up.
this will make you vomit out your bum.
Wow.
We can't do this. So we didn't. We all just looked at each other and was like, guys, man,
What are we going to do?
I don't know what I'm going to do. And we all just went our separate ways back to our houses. So that was the first night. And then the second morning, or let's say afternoon, do you know what it was? It was the fact that we hadn't discussed how disappointed we was in ourselves. It was the fact that we were like this.
How did you feel?
Oh, I felt so disappointed
In what?
that I couldn't eat.
See, my thing was, I was all, remember, we were newlyweds, so my thing was, I'm failing as a husband and I can't really provide. I was like, blood, this
That's
is...
true, you definitely failed. You definitely failed.
You
You had no
definitely
wisdom.
assisted. You gave me the
This man went and got a brand new car, yeah,
You gave
all
me
of
the
this stuff,
assistance in
and
failing,
left his
to be
wife
honest.
starving.
Let's say I left you because
Yeah.
I'm right next
The
to
second day, me and Adrian are like, all right, cool, what we gonna do? Bro, how you drinking drinks?
you.
And
They can't hear
things
me.
say-
Carry on talking.
No,
Stop talking to me. Talk to
don't
the
even know
camera.
what I'm gonna say.
No, I don't need to know.
Rabin ain't sponsored this, you know, so I ain't
you-
trying to
how do
promote
you know it's
nobody's
Ribena?
stuff because they saw
It
it.
might be Arbina Re.
Look at you. I knew he was going to do that.
I'm
If
very
only,
parched.
if only he had money to buy me a Rabina when we were unintentionally fasting for 3 days. But we'll speak.
Hey.
So the second day, it was one of those ones that, guys, I can't explain it. We never had a conversation about us not being able to eat, apart from when we was with Kenny and Ashley. The second day, he was like, "Are you hungry?" And I was
lying.
like,
You have to describe the story.
"Go, you describe it then."
We were lying in bed. So I think at the time, did we have the laptop?
We had the laptop.
And
Oh
we-
my
and
gosh,
would
we hadn't had a
watch-
TV.
We
Yeah.
would watch stuff like, I don't know,
Real Housewives
Real
of Atlanta.
Housewives or something, just entertainment, just nonsense. And I remember we looked at each other in the bed. Mm-hmm. Are you hungry? She went, no, I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. No.
I'm not hungry.
Cool.
And then
that was it.
I said to Adrian, "Are you hungry?" And he was like, "Nope, I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry." Brother, our bellies are like, that's what
Sounded
it
like
was
the
doing.
great abyss.
Honestly, it was wild, but we acted like we weren't hungry, guys. We were starving. And then I remember that's when we prayed. So that was a Saturday. So we didn't have no money Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Adrian normally gets paid on the 15th, yeah? This would have been, so the next day was the Sunday, which was the 14th. Adrian does not get paid on a Sunday. He worked for Wandsworth,
I don't think anyone
the council, so everyone got paid on the 15th. No one gets paid on a Sunday. You either get paid
the day
on the
after,
Friday.
next
or,
working day.
Yeah, or the day after. So anyway, we prayed. Adrian was like, "Hey, listen, we're going to have to go before God and we're going to have to ask him to forgive us for our foolishness with the money, spending the money stupidly, and that he will find a way to bless us, without us having to physically go out to people and be like, oh can you... There's no way I'm going up to my friends, and being like, "Hey, babe, do you think you could borrow me £20 for me and my husband?" Who? My pride would not let me. So anyway, we prayed that night, starving, guys, like starving. I'm not even joking, like starving, no food. And do you know what? Oh my gosh, Adrian. Oh my gosh. We had no water. There was no drink in the house.
Yeah, of course
now,
there
I don't
wasn't.
drink from the tap. I don't drink government juice. I will not do it. But let me tell you, Adrian boiled up the water.
It's sweet, you see?
No. He boiled up the water and he had to let the water cool down.
Carry on. Don't watch me. Carry on with the story. You're breaking up the... Hurry up and tell the story.
You're not
I want
breastfeeding,
you.
you know. Got a tight grip there, guys.
How many animals are you?
You're right. You're not breastfeeding, big man. Relax. You see popcorn when the drink
You
like that, you
need-
know, he'd do this. He'd sky it. Look at you. I'm looking at you differently, rude boy. Isn't it, David? Looking at him differently. What was I saying? Anyway, so he got the hot water, cooled down the hot water, and then we were like, "Raw, we got to try and make something out of this." So we got sugar, and mixed up the sugar in the water. Guys, we had sugar water to try and get us through the
Sugar
3
water.
days. Anyway, cut a long story short, because this is a very long story.
I also had that, lemon juice that you would
You
wash.
know lemon juice? No, you don't use that to wash. You use a proper lemon. You know what you'd put on like crepes? Like the lemon that you put on crepes.
like,
in a
Pancake
bottle,
Day.
lemon in the bottle.
Squeezy.
Squeeze that in there. We had some lemon
That's
sugar
what we
water.
used as dilute juice. Crazy times.
Mad.
Crazy.
So he was like, "We need to pray whatever." We prayed. The next day we're sitting in church, hungry. Pastor's there preaching. We had to do praise and worship. Hot breath. Can't even afford 70p for a chewing gum. Nothing. Hungry. Adrian was like, "Check our joint account." And I was like, "For what?" He was like, "I don't know. I feel like God is telling me to check the bank account." Yeah. We checked the bank account. Guys, he got paid a day early. A day early. This is being Adrian.
Won't he do it?
But this is why we're so dumb, because we said, "Lord, we're so sorry with how we spent our money." Adrian got paid. We definitely went out and ate like a large meal. We got a takeaway. We was like, "Right, you want to come? Yeah, we'll pay for you. We'll pay
Let's
for you.
feast.
We'll pay
Let's
for you."
feast.
But that was a hard time. Like, we actually didn't have money for food.
Struggle. It was a struggle.
But we struggled a lot. We actually struggled a lot.
Many times. Many times. I remember... Oh my days, there's so many stories. Okay,
The car.
which time?
The car.
All right, so it was a sunny day in July 2017. and I had gone to work as usual. I worked in Twickenham at the time, and at the time we had just moved back with my parents.
Oh, guys, I even forgot that. We all had our own house when we got married.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had to move into my mum's for a few days. My mum was like, no, you guys can't stay here no more. I need my space.
Alright.
So
Go
we
to
moved
my
to his
parents.
mum's.
Stayed there.
But guys, he didn't have a bedroom because his mum downsized when we got married. So we slept in the front room, and he'd be on one sofa and I'd be on one sofa. So we actually didn't share a bed for like
Months.
5 or 6 months. It was just us holding hands like this on each sofa, like this. Good night, babe. Love you. Went to bed. But yeah, we had just moved.
We just moved, so I was leaving from my mum's to go to work in Twickenham every morning. That morning, everything went to as normal, but we was meant to be moving into our place that evening. So I had already the stuff, the important documents, so like passports, birth certificates, all of that stuff, and some letters in the car already. But on the way back,
You was gonna go get
from work,
petrol.
I was gonna get petrol. Something said, "Do not go and get petrol." So I turned right. As I turned right, there's this man and his son walking towards the car up the hill. The guy goes to me, "Mate, get out of the car." What's up? What's all this, brother? Anyway, but I'm in traffic, a little bit of traffic. He said, "Mate, get out of the car, get out of the car." I said, "What's wrong with you?" Wind down my window. I said, "What's wrong with you?" He goes, "Mate, you need to get out of the car, get out of the car." I thought, I just parked right in the middle of the road. Walked towards him. I think,
What,
does
to
he want to
fight him?
fight? I don't know. Just like, what you on in it?
Big
Like, I thought he was
Christian
mad.
man, you know. The man said, get out of the car. AJ said, "Ah, come, let's fight."
I walk towards him. As I walk towards him and I get to him, he spins me around, and no word of a lie, my car is on fire. Like the bottom of my car, there's flames coming from the bottom of the car. It was so surreal. It was like I was having an out of body experience. I can't explain it to anyone. I walked towards the
Sorry,
car.
one sec. Outer body experience.
What'd I say?
Outer of body experience. It's mad.
Oh, you've been saying some madnesses,
It's
so just allow me,
mad.
please.
It's
Please.
mad. AJ, you got to work on this.
You've got to work on it.
You got to
You're
work
on
on it.
yourself.
But sorry,
Anyway,
continue.
don't touch me. So I walk back to the car. All I do is I switch the car off, take the key out. I reached over, I got one on my phone, couldn't find the other phone, and I just walked back to the man and I just filmed the car. It was so weird. I didn't know what was happening.
He didn't think to take out the passport and all the important documents or anything like that. Just his phone.
I just couldn't. I thought, how is anyone going to believe what just happened? Let me just film it. That was the first thing, like it wasn't my car. I didn't call the ambulance, I didn't call the police, I didn't call fire brigade, nothing. Luckily, the ambulance came. The fire brigade were driving past and they put out the fire. But I'm talking about the car was engulfed in flames within seconds.
Yeah.
Seconds. And the fire brigade came up to me and goes, "Listen, if you were in there about 10 seconds longer, we wouldn't have been able to get you back because the electrics had melted and your car is fully electric. So where you had to open a door, it wouldn't have worked." So I was like, Jesus, I thank you.
And do you know how I found out that the car blew up?
It could have been completely different.
You sent me a video. And I said, why is he sending me a video of special effects? I'm confused. And do you know what? We were beefing at the time. We weren't even really talking.
Yeah.
So yeah, there were times where we held each other's hands and said goodnight, but we weren't really talking. To me, I was on my way out. I was prepping for my way to come out of the marriage.
I hadn't got to that point yet.
I was prepping my way to get out. And I will never forget your mum, because obviously we were still at your mum's house. Your mum came into the front room and she was like, because when you sent me the video, I said, "What are you sending me that for?" And you said, "The car's on fire." And I said, "Okay."
I don't even remember.
Okay. And then your mum came into the front room and she was like, "Tara, did you see your car? And just thank God he's alive." Respectfully, can I be totally honest?
Be honest, babe. Go on.
I
Say
was
something
like,
nonsense.
no, it's not nonsense. This is actually how I felt. I was like, flipping hell, man, the car. You weren't even my first thought.
You're a bad man.
You weren't even my first thought. My first thought wasn't...
I'm married to you. That is brazy.
No, because at the point we were so...
That is mad.
If you suck that drink one more time...
Why don't you shut up?
If he sucks that drink one more time... David, why'd you look so shocked? David walked
Because he's
out the room.
disgusted with your...
Put the bottle down,
How about
man.
you shush and
Sucking
talk-
out the
talk-
strawberry boy.
Talk the things.
My first thought was the car. My thought wasn't you. I didn't think about you. My thought was like...
You was a witch.
Wait, hold on a second. All right, fine. No, I was just a woman that was scorned.
No, you was a witch.
I was a woman scorned. I was a woman scorned. I was a woman scorned.
You was a witch.
Anyway, I'm being honest about how I felt.
I'm being honest. Can I be honest? You were a witch.
I was just like, Man, the car. That was that was going to be a part of my exit plan. Mad. And she was like, are you upset? Do you want a hug? And I was like, what do I want a hug for? I don't want a hug. I was like, my car's mash up. And she was like, but at least Adrian's alive. And I was like,
wow.
yeah.
Can you believe that this is who she is?
But no, that's not who I am. That's when you are pushed so far in your marriage, there comes a point where there's not so much more you can take. And I was like, I'm done. No, genuinely. When I look back, I'm like, yeah, this is bad. Because my first concern should have been, oh my gosh, you're alive, thank God. That wasn't it. I was like, God, you've smited me because now I don't have a car. You wasn't my first thought.
Wow.
And I remember when you came home, I couldn't even show any sympathy. That's a lie. Sharice and Kenny came to stay with you, and Sharice came and picked me up and brought me to where the car was on fire. And I looked at the car and I said, this is crazy. This is crazy. And that's when it shocked me. And it came into my head that, Sharice was like, you know, he could have died, right? And I was like, yeah, that's mad. He could have died. And that's when it hit me. And I was like, it felt like at that point in our life, we were losing a lot of things. We didn't have nowhere to live. We had finally just got somewhere to live. And now we have no car. Do you get what I'm saying? It was like we was losing everything. I think you was having a hard time at work. You was in between jobs. It was just like everything that could go wrong went wrong. The only next thing that could happen was my health, which was already happening because I was ill for ages. I have polycystic ovaries. So I was in a lot of pain. I was TMI. There was just a lot of stuff going on. You know, as a woman, this is a lot of information, but as a woman, you have your cycle once a month. My cycle lasted all 8 months, back to back. Like there was no break. Like it was just a lot. Do you get what I'm saying? But I'll tell you one funny thing about this, that even though the car got burnt up, what survived in the car?
My Gucci loafers.
His Gucci loafers survived.
Something said, so when everyone went, police, fire brigade, the onlookers.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Yeah, sorry, go on.
When all of that, everyone dispersed, because I was there literally.
About 6 hours.
No, more than that. Probably about 8-9 hours. Kenny said to me, open the boot, innit? I said, why do you want to open? That's random. Why do you want to open the boot? Anyway, we opened the boot. A big heat wave just came out, yeah? And the only thing that was in there...
That wasn't incinerated.
...was my Gucci loafers. Oh, my days.
Mad.
Listen, buy luxury, man. They will last.
Yeah, but do you know, the thing is, he bought the Gucci loafers and then he hollered at Gucci, yeah, for them to maybe, I don't know, do something with him. We weren't doing Meet the Thorpes or whatever, but maybe like, oh, we're so sorry you went through this. Here's another pair of loafers. They said, they didn't even give you a response.
No.
They didn't respond.
It.
That's mad. But you know what annoyed me about that as well? It was the onlookers. They said they'd be
annoyed
like,
you, I know that.
Oh my days. And I was like, are you dumb? Move.
Yeah, but...
Move from the car. I was so angry. And when people would stop and go slow, I'd be like this. Yeah? What? I'm so confrontational.
You are.
It's a problem.
100%.
It's a problem. But yeah, that was a very interesting time. Yeah, man. And you know what's so annoying is that when that happened and we had to claim on the insurance, they needed proof of ID. They needed documents that got burnt up. So we had to wait ages.
Even to get a passport, they say, okay, well, what we need is your driver's license and your birth certificate.
Oh, well, it's burnt.
Okay, we need a bank statement.
They're gone.
It's burnt. Okay, so how do we can't get this, we can't get that. We haven't got anything. How do we start this?
Yeah.
Let's say I was born today. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Help us.
Help me.
Like, what do we do?
Yeah.
And that was so tedious. No, we haven't got this, we haven't got that. What, you know what I mean? Eventually we got it.
Yeah.
And what was most annoying, when Mercedes heard up, so I reached out to Mercedes straight away, Mercedes UK, and they was like, oh my gosh, Mr. Thorpe, we are so sorry and apologetic. This has been happening to the C classes at the time. I brought up articles that happened in the same week. They was like, okay, what we're going to do is transfer you over to Mercedes Germany because this is going to be fast-tracked over there. I said, cool, I appreciate that. The next day they said, okay, we'll be no longer handling this. Case is closed. your last service was not with a Mercedes dealership. It was with a private company, a private garage. And I was like, what does that mean? It's still serviced.
Yeah, no, not to them.
I said, what?
But
It's
you know-
null and void.
But you know what? That goes to show when you buy a car from a dealership or from anywhere, make sure you're getting your car serviced at that brand.
Anyway, as you was talking,
Come off your phone.
put on doing this
Guys,
stuff.
I've had enough of this guy, you know.
had
I
enough of
promise you, I've had enough of him. I've had enough of him. Yeah, it's not been easy. It's not
Hasn't.
been easy. But, you know, we're here.
Yeah, we are.
Do you know
here.
what's so crazy? When you get married, you don't think about
The
like
downs.
the down parts.
The
Like even
valleys.
when my nan passed, yeah, that must have been hard
Oh,
for you to see. Me and my nan literally are best friends. We're best friends. Like this, like she's just, we were like this. But it was crazy because when she got sick and we was in the hospital and she was passing, I would stay in the hotel. I was put in a freaking hotel. I would stay in the hospital with my nan. So I'd sleep in there every single night. And it would alternate between me and my mum. And I'd sleep in there every single night. And sometimes, I think Auntie Pat would sleep in there sometimes. But no, I think it was me and my mum that was sleeping there. And Adrian would sleep in the hospital with me whilst my nan was passing away. That must have been hard.
yeah. I mean, I didn't want to do it. I loved your nan, but I didn't want to do it. But I only slept there because you said you were scared. So I was like, I can't be staying in the comfort of my yard, and you're in such discomfort. It didn't feel right.
How did it feel as a husband because this is like, obviously I lost my granddad, but I was a lot younger. So it didn't affect me as much. And I hadn't seen them for years because they'd emigrated back to Jamaica. So when my nan came back, obviously I was with her every single day. I quit my job so I could stay home with her and spend time with her. So I was with my nan every single day for about a year and nearly a year anyway. How was that seeing me? Because I know it wasn't easy. Do you get what I'm saying? It wasn't easy for me. So how was it accommodating? What was that like?
Horrible. In the time when she, from the first day she went in the hospital, remember, because I would go to see her after when I finished work.
Yeah.
I'll spend time with her, just chill there or whatever. But the moment she got sick and she was in the hospital was when your attitude and your personality, it was on 15 million. Like you was confrontational, you was rude to me, you was, I don't know. Yeah, it was like that all the time. Like,
And I think
hypersensitive.
what was hard as well is that's when we was working on Meet the Thorpes. So this is when we was filming, posting 9 videos a day, 6 videos a day. So in the morning we would film videos back to back, 6 videos, 7 videos a day. Then Adrian would drive me to the hospital, Chelsea and West. I'd get out, he'd stay in the hospital, he'd sit in the car, I'd be in the hospital for about 6 or 7 hours. Then he would pick me back up and then drive me home. And then it's the same routine every
daily.
single day.
And then, obviously, you were dealing with your nan, but also dealing with just the pressure of
Looking after her.
not knowing what was wrong with her.
Yeah, because she
I
was
think
in hospital.
that was a main thing. The doctors,
Couldn't work it
the
out.
specialists, they tried every test in the world, and she kept getting worse.
No, she'd do well.
And
So she was in
then-
hospital for 4 months. My nan is very explosive. She's a short Jamaican woman who lived in Huddersfield, emigrated from Jamaica, came to Huddersfield, so she's just spicy. And she would be fine today. I go in there tomorrow, she can't talk. She's shaking. She can't register that I'm there. Then 2 days later, they put her on antibiotics. I come back in, she's absolutely fine. But I was obviously there every day. And then they couldn't work out. Basically, they couldn't keep her on the antibiotics for life because it wasn't good for her. And they couldn't work out what it was. So basically, she had come to the decision that she didn't want to be poked or prodded anymore. And she was just like, yeah, whatever. But it's mad because what hit me, she said, my nan doesn't do cars, right? She doesn't like being in cars. They scare her. And I said, Nan, when you leave, I will, this is mad. I swear I'm a G, I don't actually cry like this. I'm actually a gangster. Am I not a gangster?
You're not.
I am.
You're not.
I'm from Peckham. I'm a gangster. Anyway, She was like, Tara, do you know what? If you could just take me for a drive when I leave. And I was like, oh my gosh.
I remember when she said that. And in that time, I was hopeful for her because you didn't see her deteriorate. We would come there one day, she'd be really good. I would come there another day and she'd be really bad, like can't speak, can't eat, forgotten how to chew. And then she'll be talking to you. So I'm thinking, what was wrong? But anyway, look, we kept praying and just kept hopeful because we didn't know what was going on. But in that time, obviously it's taking a toll on Tara. She's coming home. I don't know how to deal with Tara. I just wasn't used to that. When she passed, it was the one day that
I got up mad early,
but you didn't stay at the hospital or you came
Oh
home.
my gosh. So basically, what had happened was I decided that I was going to take a week off because I was in the hospital every
And
single
I
day.
encouraged that because it was too much for you.
I decided that I was going to take a week off and I was like, do you know what? I just need a week. I just need a week to breathe because this is too much. And I'd been in the hospital for 4 months already. I was like, I just need a week. And she was talking, whatever. At this point, she wasn't swallowing anymore. She forgot how to swallow.
And she'd lost drastic
And
weight.
she lost so much weight.
Drastic.
And I said, you know what? I need some time. I need some time. And then when I came back to the hospital a week later, she was gone. Like, she was still alive. Her heart was still pumping, but she was gone. They were like, she's gone. She might hear you. She can't speak. She couldn't open her eyes. She couldn't whatever. So she had stopped eating. That was her way of saying, like, I'm done. I came back and I was so shocked. And I said, wait, what the hell is going on? And there was a guy on her ward playing the harp. Do you remember? He was playing the harp and I was like, what the hell is going on? No, this doesn't make sense. So anyway, it took her a while to pass. She passed naturally. And I will never forget the day before. So we knew she was going. We went to the hospital again every single day. We were in the hospital. I'm beside her bed. Me and my mum were just beside the bed constantly, creaming her, speaking to her, playing Bob Marley. That was her favorite artist. All of his songs, whatever. Then I remember I wanted to stay in the hospital that night. And they were going to let me, but they were like, look, Tara, my nan was in a private room now, but they were like, there's been an outbreak of COVID on the ward. So we would suggest that you don't come. And I was like, no, I'm going. And I remember we was in Kenny Sharice's house and you was like, Tara, I don't think you should go. And I was like, yeah, respectfully, I actually don't care what you say. I'm going. And I remember he said, I'm telling you, Tara, you don't know, by you going to see her tonight, that could kill you. Do you remember? So I didn't go. And the one night that I didn't go is the day that she passed away.
Yeah.
And I got a call in the morning from my mum and my mum was like, oh, she's gone. And I was like, what? And I cried for all of a second. Then I remembered, hold on, this is my mum's mum. So I had to hold it together. Do you get what I'm saying? And then we went to the hospital. Guys, it was so horrible. It was just such a horrible experience. It was disgusting. And I'll never forget when they tried to put it down that my nan died of the vid. Yeah, when she had never had it. And they were testing her twice a week because she's over a certain age. And they said the government have told us that this is what we have to do. This video is probably going to get mad views because I just said that. But do you remember?
Yeah, of course.
But it was, it must have been hard for you to...
Me personally, I dealt with death. My grand died 2009. My granddad died when I was like 2 or 3. So I've experienced death close to me, friends, whatever. But I've never had to deal with a partner who hasn't experienced death, someone close to you. And grieving, death affects everyone differently. And I think the number one thing in men, we like to be problem solvers, or we like to be able to fix a problem, or we don't like to just not be able to help. So while she's grieving and there's nothing I can do, all I can do is offer, do you want a hug? Do you want this? Do you want me to do this? Do you want me to do that? Nothing's helping her. And that was a struggle for me, but also because I just couldn't give her the void that she had felt.
Lost.
You just lost your nan. Like, what is it that your husband can do? The person who's meant to be the closest to you can't do anything for you. So it was a mad struggle. Mad struggle. Yeah, it was hard.
Yeah.
And there was not really anyone I could consult. Like I remember speaking to my mum, I remember speaking to my pastor, like, what can I do? She's like, just be there. But what does that mean?
One thing I give...
Also, sorry, you kept pushing me away.
Yeah, I
So it
didn't
was
want...
like-
Yeah. When I go through something, I'm not the type of person that will hold on to people. I'm like a cat. Like, let me just lick my wounds and get through it on my own, no matter how long that takes. And I'll deal with, and I'll speak to you about it after. Do you get what I'm saying? But I will say, like, Adrian, you was top tier. Like, you didn't get everything right, but you done a lot of things. Like, guys, I'm an avid cleaner. I'm a clean freak. I don't mess with dirt. I don't like dirty houses. My house has to smell like bleach, Sephora, Dettol. That's what my house needs. Everything needs to be cleaned. And after my nan died, I couldn't clean anymore. So for 2.5 years, I didn't clean the house. Adrian cleaned it. People would come in and be like, oh my gosh, Tara, your house is so clean. It wasn't me, it was Adrian. Adrian took up so much work. All he said was just edit videos for Meet the Thorpes. Don't worry about anything else. So I want to say well done, big man, because you've done your thing still.
Appreciate it.
Get me? Good husband in them things.
Told you
Come
last
on.
episode, I'm a catch.
So am I though.
Yeah, you are, but I'm talking about me. I'm a catch.
You are.
Trust me. You caught well.
You are.
Fisher woman. But yeah, man. Grief is something we're all gonna have to go through. It's the only thing promised to us. It's the only thing promised to us. And
It's mad.
it is mad, but it's promised to us. And this is also why I enjoy being a Christian, because I believe that after death is another life. But you've got a choice. You can either go to heaven or hell. And we've made the decision that we're going to serve Christ.
Yeah.
And if we continue on this path, we believe that we're going to go to heaven. And we can only encourage those that are watching this to do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right. So, what we got on feet today, babe?
Today I have got the Travis Scott
Yeah, here we go.
Cactus Jacks. They are beautiful. They are brown. I think this is suede. Suede.
Probably Nubbuk.
And they've got like like a creamy beigey
Midsole.
midsole. And I got my pink laces in there because it's just beautiful. But these are like, when every episode I've said these are the trainer's my favorite trainer. These are actually my favorite trainer.
Why are these your favorite?
Because they just look so good. They suit my foot. I think, do you know what? I've got a foot that's perfect for Jordan 1 lows,
Yeah.
and Unions and Jordan 4s. Like, I just, those shoes they work well for my foot. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, tell me those don't look Chris.
No, they do look good on you.
They look
still.
beautiful on me. Beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, I love these trainers. They are absolutely gorgeous. They've also got the night tick backwards. You know, I love them. I love them with the little red emblem on the back. Cactus Jack and them things. Get me? Cold. I remember when I first saw these and I was like, oh, Adrian, I need them. I need them right now.
When I saw you in them, that's when I was like,
That's when
I
you got
wanted
yours.
them, yeah.
Because you had the high tops.
Yeah.
You had the high tops. I never liked the high tops. It's lows for me.
I prefer the high tops than other people, but
Highs for me. No, lows for me. The lows look good on you. You wore the lows.
I think last
I
week.
think
or
week
the
3.
Yeah.
Week 3, yeah. What you got on your feet today?
I've got some nostalgic, or I've got a nostalgic brand on. They're called Bape. I've always liked Bape from like 2005.
Yeah.
And when they came back to London, I was like, yeah, gotta go. I remember we went and I picked these up. I wanted the pink version,
The pink ones were dirty.
but they
They
didn't
were
have them in my
cold.
size, so I had to get the blacks. So I thought, blacks are more subtle.
Yeah.
I can wear them with more things. And I like the suede because it's cold, but it's not raining today.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I can just come through with it. You get me? It's got little accents of white on there.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I like these. They're comfy, very comfy.
Yeah. Adrian's been a Bape person before people knew what Bape was.
Yeah, 100.
It's like when only people like Japan had it, and
Yeah.
it was Adrian and his friend Josh. You two
We
were
was
like, we
avid.
need to insert a picture. It was like ice creams,
Yeah.
and they
Pharrell lovers.
They were
man.
avid Pharrell lovers. And I remember when I used to see you and Josh, I'd be like, these colourful youths, man. What's wrong with you guys? Like, everyone else is in tech fleece and tracksuits. You get what I'm saying? And you man are wearing T-shirts with ice creams on them and colourful trainers. And you had your Superman babes that you sold, what, a few years
them,
ago?
yeah.
But he had them for, what, 15 years?
Proper.
15 years or something like that. But the trainer that Adrian's got on, I've also got them. I had to cop those for myself as well.
Yep.
And I remember the whole story about that. It's when we started actually making money from Meet the Thorpes.
Yeah.
And we got that paycheck in December, just
Was
before
like,
Christmas.
let's go.
And me and Adrian was like, let's just do
Let's
it.
do it.
So we went to go check Josh, who works at Bape. Big up Bape, big up Josh. And we went in there and we was like, we didn't go there to spend money. That's a lie. We just went there to go check him.
Yeah, we'd never been to the
But
shop
we
before.
was like, all right, let's go central. Let's see if we want to get whatever we want. And we walked in there. Josh is showing us the trainers, and I was like, Adrian, let's just do it. I don't care. Screw
Gassed
it.
me up.
Let's do it. But the pinks would have been amazing. But yeah, I love the trainers too. So yeah, man, all for the trainers.
Love it.
We're looking good today. I like it. Oh, what's this tracksuit you're wearing?
Oh, little, MTT merch.
Yeah,
Maybe soon coming. Depends.
yeah, not with that logo.
Change the logo, but
Not with that logo. But
Eagle
yeah,
Thorpes tracksuit.
come on,
Come on, man.
nice.
This is this week's dilemmas. Lunch and Tara do not know what has come in, so their reactions are going to be very natural.
Yikes!
You ready for this?
Are you ready?
Okay. Got some good dilemmas this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. First one is, I am now not physically attracted to my other half, but she is absolutely amazing. What do I do?
Are they married or?
It doesn't say if they're married. I think they're together in some capacity.
He would have said my wife or husband if they were married. I'm not attracted to my
what's your
partner,
aim?
but she's amazing.
Is she a nanny? Is she? What do you want? If you're not attracted to your partner, what is?
He's saying
what's
that
she
she's
there for?
amazing, innit? She's amazing.
So yeah, she's got
she's a
she's
good
got
woman.
the personality.
But I'm not like has anything. So something must have changed, right? Like something must have changed. Nah, bro.
She probably won him over with her personality.
Okay, keep going.
So I'm like, what's your aim? What would be the progression? Do you want to spend the rest of your life with her? Do you want children with her? How are you gonna procreate with someone that you're not attracted to?
See, this is how our minds are different because I don't think that.
I do.
I go to, she must have, maybe like, it could be when they got together, she was slim, she probably took care of herself. Maybe she got comfortable in the relationship, she's gained weight. She doesn't look like who he liked in the first place, but she is an amazing woman. I think you just got to be honest. Don't go up to me like, so babe, I just don't think you're attractive anymore. But if like, let's say it's a gain weight thing and maybe you'd be like, oh babes, look, I'm going to go gym. Do you want me to take out a membership? We can work out together just to make sure that we're healthy and we're keeping our lifestyle and them things. Do you get me? But I'm trying to work it out.
I'm just like, I don't know where you want to go with this. But if that's me, you can have your little fling with your person that you don't find that attractive, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want to, that's nothing that you want to get into serious. I'm thinking, look, could I wake up with someone I'm not attracted to every single day for the rest of my life? The answer for me would be no.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they probably started
And I'm
he
saying
was
it doesn't-
attracted. So basically you just need to have the conversation about what is it you're attracted to? Is it something that she can change? Has she changed? You know, so let me cater to you because baby, this is your day.
Yeah.
Kelly says she's going to keep her body right.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep herself right. Like, I'm going to keep it honest,
So
yeah?
let's say if
when
she-
me and Asia got married, I didn't look like this.
What did you look like then?
I was slimmer. Okay? I was slimmer.
And
I put on weight.
I had long hair.
He was bald on our wedding day. But we've both gained weight and we've
were
had
you.
conversations with each other about, no, babe, you need to sort it out. Like, your belly's protruding a bit and you'll be like, oh, Tara, from the back you look great, but your stomach, like, it's mad. Do you get what I'm saying? We have these conversations. So maybe you need to have a conversation with your babe because if she's amazing, you don't want to take the L and leave her and get with somebody else who's attractive but is just like the worst person ever.
Here's the thing for me.
Just communication is important in relationships. So I think have that conversation.
For me, when you're around your brethren, you don't want to be the one stuck, be like, you got the dead one. Like, I'm a guy. And for me, this sounds like they met at work. And it was just like, oh, she's mad cool. And then they got into something. and now it's your girl. But you know you're not that attracted to it.
But he did say, I am now not. So
I am now not. That's
so
what
he
I'm
once
saying.
was.
He
Okay,
was
okay.
attracted to her.
Right.
Fair. So I don't know if it's weight then.
So it could be something.
It's something.
God forbid, it could be maybe something's changed in her health. Do you get what I'm saying?
So she could have lost a lot of weight.
She could have lost a lot of weight, or she could just, maybe she can't
She could be
look
sick.
after. Yeah, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's techie. Like if it's something that's got to do with health and it's nothing that she can do, then,
You got to work out if you want to be around or not. It's that simple.
and that's wicked if
It's
you
tough.
leave her. Either it's a
It's
catch
tough, but
22.
it's a question.
You stay,
You
you're
gotta
not
be
happy.
selfish sometimes. You got to be selfish sometimes. Am I in this for the both of us, or am I in this for me? What am I going to gain if I stay here?
Adrian,
Nothing but embarrassment. He said, I'm not attracted. You can't, look, you're going to go around the man them. Let's say couples holiday. You know you got the dead one with you, like dead one, sick or not. Everybody is in their bikinis. She can't because she's sick. She got like a oxygen tank.
Adrian.
It's like,
nah.
my guy.
Nah, stop it.
I'm just giving examples.
Stop it.
These things
Stop
happen.
it.
These
Stop
things
it.
happen.
You said oxygen tank.
You don't know. We don't know what's
She
wrong
want to
with
go
her.
on a holiday.
Huh? But you want to. Your brethrens are going.
Or what if it's that she's just gained weight?
If
And
she's
she just
gained
doesn't
weight,
look the
then
same.
look.
You just encourage communication is important. I think if it's got to do with her health and there's nothing she can do, then it would be very unfair for you to say something to her. But I think if it's something that she can change back to in terms of it's just because she yams too much, then babe, come, let's work out together, encourage her.
yeah.
Because respectfully, I didn't get this big because I'm sick. I got this big because I eat too much. I like paninis with cheese and salami.
What if it was lust?
Oh.
What, that drew them together in the first place?
Yeah. And now they've done the deed.
So-
and he's now realised.
I don't
So
want
for me,
this.
lust is like a burning desire that can't help it. So she must have been yick. Like she must have been the ting. So you've gone from being the ting to not the ting at all.
No, I wouldn't say, but he desired her sexually. Where it's like,
Yeah, but I'm saying to desire someone sexually, you need to be attracted to them physically, innit?
Not necessarily.
So
but,
what,
but
you're just
you can be
intrigued
physically-
with their
physically
mind.
to some extent.
It doesn't need to be like she's the most amazing thing ever.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Listen, you've got to do some soul searching because I'm telling you, you need to know if you want to be with this person for the rest of your life or not. That will determine what you do next. Because you could be like, look, I'm just going to put the looks away.
You see how you're wicked, you?
No, it's a fact.
See how
It's
it's
like, alright,
wicked?
imagine, do you remember, I can't remember the film, but there's the 80-20 rule. You're going to leave this person who has 80% for the 20% that she's missing, and that person that you go to has only got the
20%
20%
and not 80%.
and not the 80% that your original had.
Well, all I'm saying is, Adrian, don't put on any more kilos because I mean, you're going to have a conversation. Period.
I'm getting my hair transplant soon. Anyway.
Get it.
Mad, I'm going to have dreads and
What
everything.
about lipo? And me too. We can get
Oh,
his and
about
hers
to
lipo.
say, twinning.
Twinning them.
Okay, next dilemma. I have been using my ex's card to book cabs for myself and food on Uber Eats, but he cheated on me. Is this okay?
Run up the car details. Send them to me so I can use Ubers as well.
Using your ex's card to buy stuff.
And catch Ubers. He cheated on her.
Unless he's a millionaire,
I'm using the money.
he's definitely seen it.
Yeah, but I'm using the money. Respectfully, I don't care if he's seen it or not. I'm tapping everything.
Nothing like a woman
Keep
who's
tapping.
been scorned, boy.
Tap.
Why?
Tap. Take the girls out.
All right, let's
Go Dubai.
let's
Yeah? Go Dubai. Put dinner on you for everyone. Dinner on my man.
let's unpick this. Why did he cheat?
Why are you
Could be a
going
nag.
there?
You could be a nag. You could be a nag.
So you think it's acceptable to cheat if
No,
you nag?
isn't babe. This is not me. Why are you?
No,
getting
but I'm
defensive?
asking just in general.
Listen, you could be a nag.
What
Yeah?
does that mean?
That means there's a reason for him cheating. He got with you, yeah, initially. No one gets with someone. If they wanted to have
Adrian,
multiple,
you are moving dark.
listen.
He said
No one gets in a relationship to cheat. If he's cheating, there's a reason. He's now cheated, and you're buying Uber, so it's 1-1.
you're moving
deserve each
dark.
other.
Do you know what? You're dark, you know.
Why am I dark?
You're dark. I have
What's the
no
look?
words, David.
Are you going on with things? Like, if he's asking you, you know what I mean?
I would tap the hell out of that card until God told me no. And God, I probably, do you know what's so annoying? I get so convicted by that. I'd be like, right, I'll pay you back your money. He wouldn't even ask.
See, why
but
go
I'll pay
through
back
all
your
of
money.
that? Why go through all of that?
But, God.
Why did he cheat? We always have to remember our why, guys. Take that with you. Always
Adrian,
remember
be
your
mindful,
why.
you know, watch yourself.
Why?
Be mindful.
Why?
Be mindful.
Babe,
Oh,
remember
she
your
was
why.
nagging, so that's why he cheated.
Hey, don't nag. Guys don't like nags.
So if you nag, you're gonna. If I nag, you're gonna cheat.
No, babe, you keep bringing this back to me.
I'm talking about men in general.
Oh, okay, men in general.
What you're saying, you
Wait,
need to
men in
word this.
general?
You need to word this better because you know what,
Guys don't like nags.
Don't
we
let,
leave our parents' house so we don't get nagged. Every guy should be commenting ooh, in the comments right now. Because we know, they're looking at this.
Yeah,
they're
but
looking at no one likes a nag.
He's getting gassed. What you need to do is reword what you're saying.
Why?
You're saying that women nagging can cause men to cheat.
Yeah.
But you're saying, well, she probably nagged, so he cheated. Are you stupid?
It's a cause and effect, babe.
Well, how about you be a man and hold yourself accountable and what, because
Speak to
someone's
them.
nagging?
I'm a man.
I don't care.
I'm a real man.
Just because you're nagging, that you would go and cheat. That's stupid. Every time you don't take out the bin, I'm going to cheat then.
No, because...
It's stupid. It's
you should
stupid.
just take the bin out.
It's long.
If you're nagging...
This is very stupid.
You're a nag.
Stupid.
Don't nag.
This is very stupid.
And then guys won't cheat.
Guys,
I'm just saying, if someone's cheated and the person they cheated on is a nag, I can kind of see why. I understand. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying I understand.
no, I don't agree. As a man, stand
It's
up
not
and tell.
right.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
have some dominion on yourself and tell her, bad her up. I'm not dealing with your nagging no more. I'm not hearing it no more.
Okay.
Shut up.
Cool.
If you want our marriage to work, our relationship to work, shut up. Deal with her. You don't go out and cheat because she's nagging because
No, it's
basically you're a
true.
waste man. How are you just going to leave because she's nagging? It's
true.
No. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. With your woman, stand your ground. Nah, bro. About because she nagged, he cheated. No, stand up on your 2 feet and tell her, we don't live by your rules.
So what
Yeah?
she carries on, nagging.
Then leave.
Okay. Fair.
Then leave. If you're
Fair.
not married, then leave.
Fair. I
Leave.
agree
If you
with
don't
that.
like it, leave.
I agree.
All right, if you're married, you're married. You stick into that thing, boy. You pray to God. Ask God for help.
And don't be a nag.
And don't be a cheat.
But don't nag.
Don't cheat. Don't cheat.
Don't nag.
Third dilemma. I want to buy a new car, but my partner does not. Should I just get it without consulting her? So more context. We have a 07 plate Galaxy. I want a new Porsche. My wife is saying no, she is happy with the Galaxy and she will not be happy with a new Porsche. I, on the other hand, do not like the Galaxy. My wife has said if I did get a new car, she will not be happy at all. What should I do?
Don't get the Porsche.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
For
Like,
one, who's paying? I would ask.
probably join.
You're going from all right, cool. Let's say if it's a joint, yeah? But they're going from a Ford Galaxy 2007 plate. You know what a Galaxy is?
Yeah, I know what Galaxy is.
Now they want a Porsche. That could be a 2-seater. That could be a big thing.
And you know what? This guy
The
could
payments are
be.
gonna be
This guy
vast,
could just
though.
be gassed. Like he just wants it.
He has said, we have looked at my earnings and this is more than affordable.
Well, okay. So then finances are not a problem. So that means, but the respect.
The respect you've had the conversation. You can't just go out and do it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, to be fair,
They will
in
need to
our,
come to a
in
mutual
our
agreement.
household, if we have a discussion, I give my point, he gives his point, we have to find a common ground. Do you get what I'm saying? So, all right, fine. I can't get the Porsche then. What else? Let's look at other options. There always has to be other options.
Or we have to understand why I can't get the Porsche. Once he understands that, then for a guy, it's like, oh, okay, cool. Maybe they're saving for a house. Maybe they're going to have children.
Maybe they're just keep having
Because if
security.
he said financially, he can afford it, really, what else
My
is
thing
there?
is, yeah, if you came home with a car that I told you not to
Yeah,
get,
no, it's
it's
rude.
war.
It's rude.
No, it's war. It's war. It's war.
Unless it was for you.
I'll key your car.
Unless it was for you.
I'll key the car.
Then you wouldn't complain.
I'd key the car.
If it was
Now
for
you can't take it back.
If it was for you
I key the
wouldn't
car
complain.
and I'd break and I would.
If it was for you, you wouldn't
It's
complain.
not for me though, is it?
I'm just saying,
So
though.
what, you're always, brother. The question's there.
I'm just
Sugar,
saying.
but if it was for you, you would like it. That's
Listen,
not the
Ursula.
question. The question is, my wife doesn't want me to get the car. I want it. Should I get it or not? No.
You shouldn't
If
get
you brought home a car and we've
without
discussed that you're not getting it
consulting.
and I've said no, I am keying the car and I'm keying my name in it too. Tara, Mrs. Thorpe.
I'll report you to the police.
I'm putting your date of birth in there.
I'll report you to the police.
I bust
Clearly
the
you've gone
windows
mad.
out your car.
Clearly you
I'm
lost your
busting
head.
the window out of his car.
Clearly
because,
you've
bro,
lost your head.
I'll
You've
bust
lost
the
your
windows
head.
out of his car. I'm not joking.
999.
Okay, and what they're gonna do? And furthermore, when I get prosecuted by the police for keying your car and breaking the windows in your car,
glad you
you
know
know
you
they're
get
gonna give me a
prosecuted.
fine, right? We have a joint account, so we're now both paying for the fine. So it would be very stupid for you to call the police. That's all I'm
So
saying.
what you're saying is you can just continue to do foolishness.
The foolishness is that you got the car in the first place. That's foolish. Don't do something foolish. I won't have to counteract with foolishness. If you're gonna be a fool, I'll act like a fool.
2 wrongs don't make a right.
So don't do the wrong, Mr. I lead the home. Why has this become about me and you?
Exactly.
That's mad.
Told you.
Don't get the car, bro. Don't get the car.
You can't get the car.
Find a common ground. Find a common ground. Find a common ground.
Don't get it. Yeah, don't get it. Don't get it. Or leave the woman and then you can do what you want. No? Leave the woman and you can do what you want.
You said what? Leave who?
Not you,
They're
bro.
married.
Babe, I love you.
They're married. The Bible says
Oh,
you're
they're
not-
married?
They're married, man.
I didn't know they were married, babe. Ow. And why are you getting so offended like I'm talking
They're
about you?
married.
Gosh.
Said my wife. This is the thing, brother. You don't listen. You don't listen. He doesn't. He doesn't listen. This is my life.
In my life, do you see her just
He
attack me?
doesn't
It's
listen.
on record forever. She attacked me.
He doesn't listen.
She just
David,
attacked me.
You said the question so clear. My wife.
My
wife.
She just attacked me. It's on record.
Doesn't listen. This is my life. This is why when he wakes me up at 7:30 a.m. to tell me something, I have no energy for him.
Oh my
because
days.
of this stupidness.
Okay, cool.
This stupidness.
Okay. So, guys, I want to thank you for joining us for another episode of True Talk with the Thorpes.
Yeah, there was a lot of true talk.
Yeah.
A lot of true talk.
Kinda
This
got a
one,
bit deep.
chatting rubbish. Yeah, chatting absolute rubbish.
Shut up.
Rubbish.
Good doctrine I was giving people today, you know.
Good doctrine.
Gems.
Yeah, that if you nag, you can cheat.
Gems. See, don't nag me.
Why,
I
idiot?
war.
Oh, do you think I'm scared?
Listen.
Do you think I'm scared?
Oh, why are we
Do you
here?
think I'm scared?
I'm trying to
You
do
got
an
more
outro.
sense than that. You're not dumb. You're not dumb.
Exactly.
You got more sense than that, rude boy.
So shut up.
You got.
Listen, we thank you. You see what I'm saying? It's all documented. When I go to the police and tell them how you've been hitting me, it's a fact. Listen, comment, like, and subscribe. Share this with your baby mothers, cousins, aunties, brothers, please.
And if you're watching this on Spotify, we hope that this
you're
has
listening.
helped you. It's made you laugh.
We hope that your car journey has been enjoyment.
Yes, or your walk. Because
Yeah.
every girl's trying to do the 10,000 step hot girl walk. So yeah, we appreciate you. Big up your damn selves, and we will see you next week.
Catching the vibe, what